Hello. Welcome to the Raining Cats and Dogs podcast. I'm your host, Shannon.
I'm Ariana.
Are you sure?
I don't know now.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us. If you're new here, we just chit chat and then talk about Reddit stories. So,
Yeah, we do.
how are you?
I am good. Though yesterday Pippins learned how to go down the stairs and he's been awful ever since. He sees the opening of the cat door and bolts down there and eats their food. I feel like he's looking very round today and I've been very annoyed with the dog.
The dogs be dogging, so that's funny. I mean, kind of cute. It's funny for an observer on the outside, not funny for the person dealing with it.
No. And the poor cats lost their safe space and now they should be trapped down there. Ah, poor
Uh,
kitties.
so if you're not watching him, you have to probably close that door. But when you are watching him, you can open it.
Yeah.
But he's got to learn.
Yep, he does. Oh, then I wanted to tell you a funny story.
Sure.
Which that is kind of funny. Is that this happened the other week? I just forgot to tell you. So we were taking our vitamins the one day, and Lucas was like, "Throw it in my mouth." I missed, and he was like, "What is that? Do it again." I did it, and then it went straight in, and he started choking.
Poor Lucas. Good idea. Poor Lucas. Oh, that's funny.
But it gets for making fun of me.
Yeah.
And then the other night, he was helping me cook dinner. We were
Mhm.
making dinner together, and he was looking for salt and pepper, right? And for salt and pepper, have the ones that you grind, that you just get from the stores. And he's like, "Oh, this isn't pepper." I'm like, "What? What is that?" He's like, "This is black peppercorn." I'm like, "Oh,
Oh, did you tell him? Who's going to
yes."
tell him? Or did you let him put it back?
I told him.
Uh,
He's like, "How am I supposed to know?" I'm like, "It's." He's like, "Where did the pepper come from?" I'm like, Pepper is short for peppercorn."
mm-hmm. That is funny. I know. I have a funny story to share. You were kind of part of it, but so I'm watching my son's one dog that he has over there. She's nice and easy, and chickens. I just have to feed them and water them. That's all I have to do, right? Like not hard. Literally on day one, I go over there. The dog's fine, taking care of her. The chickens one chicken was stuck in, like, a feed bowl, so it's like an automatic feeder, and it has you put the food in the top, and then it comes out the bottom, like, as they eat it. Well, she knocked it over, and she was inside. All I see are butt and, like, her little chicken feet sticking out, and I'm like, "Oh my god." And I'm like, "Is she dead? How am I gonna get her out of there?" Was not dead. Was alive because when she heard me, she did, like, "Peck, peck." She just wanted "Hello?" She could not get out. So then I'm like, okay. There, I found a long tree branch. I'm like trying to do this lever pulley to try to get her out of the chicken coop because the chicken coop you can't. It's not one you can stand up in. Like I had one I could just walk right in. It was pretty easy.
Yeah, that's nice.
This one you cannot. Like you'd have to be on all fours, and I can't go in there with my knees. And there's a rooster. I'm not crawling in face first, where a rooster can kill me with nobody like holding it back, or I'm like, okay, I don't know, what am I gonna do? So I called my dad, and he came. And I'm waiting for him to get there. I call Ari, like, hey, do you want to help too? Just in case we need another person or someone to clean
Well,
in
first she's
there.
like, "There's a kitten stuck." I'm like, "There's a kitten stuck? Which cat?" And she's like, "No, chicken." I'm like, "Oh, it's just a chicken?"
I know she wasn't like gonna rush over here. Thank goodness my dad did. And
Well, you said you already called him, so I was like, if he can't get it or needs help, I'll come over." But I figured I'd be on my way, and then you'd call me saying that your dad got him out. So
Yeah, well, so the problem is solved. Like, so he used the stick lever to hold it up. Then I took the top up, and then we had to like bash it back down. And I got the chicken bucket out. So then I had to hold the bucket while he pulled on her butt to try to get her out. We get her out, but then he puts her on the ground or kind of dropped her, but not like high. It was a high, like it was low. So she's running around on the ground, but now we can't catch her. So now there's a chicken loose. So problem solved. She didn't die and she didn't suffer, but she in a container. And now she's loose. So every time I go over there, like I try to feed her. Like when I had chickens, but we held them a lot when they were little. So when I had chickens, like a couple of them like to be pet. Like I don't like it. I got nervous, but I could. They'd let me get close enough to pick them up. I don't think this chicken either she just doesn't know me or she was that picked up a lot because I can't even get close to her to pick her up. Like I
No,
put
I don't think they pick
down.
them up much. Like, where when we had our chickens when they were babies, we picked them up all the time and then
Mhm.
did it as they got older.
Yep.
I think they're left to their own devices.
Yeah, they were letting the chickens be chickens. So
Yep.
where
Little chicken brain got stuck.
yeah, and but now it's like that she looks at me weirdly too, like she was peeking around the corner at me. I was like, because she was hiding her little chicken brain. I'm like, I'm not here to hurt you. Then I'm like, does she think I put her in the container? We helped you. I didn't put you in. I got you out. So she's probably terrified of me, even though I saved her, little chicken brain. But it is kind of funny. So she peeks around the corner of the coop and she's looking at me like, oh, okay. And that, so she's clearly afraid of me and she's hiding with the little chicken brain. So not fun. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to get her in. I'm still giving her food. Then I'm gonna go, shoot, is she getting waters out tonight? I'll make sure she has water out there. Like
Poor chicken.
I know. And she wants to go back in. Like she's hanging out by the coop, but I can't get her in. And I can't leave
Um,
the top open because chickens can jump. Oh, and
yeah, then they'd all be out.
and all the chickens would be out. Then I'm like, okay, wash your chickens out. They're all out. Good luck. Yeah. So it's kind of a mess. So they might have to wrangle a chicken.
Hmm. Well, at least it's alive and not dying in a chicken feeder.
Exactly. So at least there's that. I do have a photo of her stuck in the coop. So I think I might share it so people.
You should, because I was not expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting, but not that.
But I sent it to my mom and she was like, I don't know what I'm looking. So you see a coop, a butt of one of the chickens or the rooster, and then you see this feeder thing. You have to like zoom in because then her butt is sticking out of the feeder. So it's funny. Thank goodness my dad. Like I was in a panic. I was like, oh my gosh, because that was after we were at a craft show all day. So like, I was like, I
Yeah. Yeah, how long do you think she was
second.
in there?
I
Poor
don't know, 'cause
thing.
I forgot to feed them in the morning, so that's why I went over there. Maybe that's why she got stuck, 'cause I didn't feed her in the morning, she was looking for food.
Probably. I showed that photo to Lucas, he's like, "That chicken's dead."
Nope, she's running around.
Craziness.
I know, these darn chickens, and then the craft show, I sell, like, little, like I sell magnets and things, but I didn't tell you, Ari, I was saving some things
What?
for the pod. So, the guy that I've seen at other craft shows, he sells Tastefully's no, Pampered Chef. No.
No, it's tastefully simple.
It is Tastefully Simple. Sorry, I sometimes get those confused, different companies.
I love tastefully simple.
So he came over to look at my stuff, and we were just talking for a minute, and then he's like, "Wait, you do custom magnets? Like, you can do photos?" Like, "Oh, yeah, yeah." Like, "Oh, I'd like to kinda get into, like, the wedding venues because you can do it as favors." I go, I've done a few, like, funerals as a memorial, like, with photos on the magnets." He's like, "Well, he's like, "I've got an event coming up. I would love this." And he's
Oh!
looking at prices for a mass one. He's like, "How long would it take for you like, to do, like, 100, and I'm like, "Oh, I can do it." I do work full time, but I could do it in the evening, like, 2 days. He's like, "Great." So he was all excited. So
That's awesome!
he messaging me. So, yes. So I was very excited that he noticed
Ooh.
this. I might get some contacts, and he's like, "Hey," and then if I end up not doing it, he's like, "Message me in the fall." He's like, "'Cause my one friend does, like, wedding things in a bar, like, a local not bar, it's more of a venue, like, bar type food eatery place." He's like, "They also host wedding events for vendors to come in." He's like, "That way you could show them how you can make them." I'm like, "Oh, great."
That'd be cool. Oh, yeah, then you could offer, like you could even do it there, like, you could people how, like, at those wedding things, like, you can win things? You could
Mhm.
have it, like, where someone draws something, and if they get the certain number, you can take any photo from them then and make a magnet for them.
Right, yes, yes, that's what I'll do.
That'd
There's
be
a
fun.
drawing. That'll be fun. Yeah, so very exciting. I'm happy. Or like, hey, if you do it for 200 people, I think I charge like 250, give like money off to and whatever if they book from that venue, but from that
Mhm.
But yeah, so I made a connection. I mean, I made it so I'm ahead 60, but that's not including gas and the time to, I was there all day. And it was $20 for the fee to be at this vendor place. So I didn't realize it was like in the middle of nowhere, but it's still a cool farm. It was nice. So I made 60, but if you take away that, and then I bought a Tastefully Simple stuff, and then I bought 2 jellies, I'm like, I had 20 bucks. So
Still ahead. And then you got goodies. I bought 2 jellies, and then I got dressing containers
Mhm.
because I only had 2 and I needed more. It's like, I love those things there. You said you lost them. You
Yeah, she makes these so this woman, she was right next to me, and kind of funny, I feel like I've got the vendor car now. So people either have trucks or like, like pickup trucks with like a cab to keep things safe, or they have a Grand Highlander, and that's what I have. Like, so she literally had my car in like red, and maybe it was like a year earlier. And she's like, but she doesn't have as much inventory, but it just made it so easy to load everything in. It really did. 'Cause she makes these jellies in her jellies and jams, and it's like her old great grandmother's recipe. She got her kitchen certified from the health department, and she also does pies. So if I see her at another event, I'm gonna buy a pie.
Ooh.
She's like, "I don't bring them here because I know it would be like a smaller," and she's like, I consider it excess if I make 100," and I'm thinking she sells a lot of jellies every single time, and they're darn good jellies. I just
They're
have
so good.
I store-bought jam and jelly. So and I forget what's jelly and jam, but either way, she sells both and, like, the ones
And
here
and apple butter.
and apple butter, like, so, so amazing, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, it's a success, if I walk away with $100," and she's like, "I usually do. If I walk away with more, I'm extremely happy." And I'm like, "But her, like, little jelly, 4-ounce jelly is, like, $3, like, she's selling a lot of product."
She is. No, yeah, her prices are pretty reasonable, and I would think those, like, jelly things are pretty expensive too to buy. Sure
And
she
then
buys them in bulk, but still.
exactly, and the fresh fruit. She said, like, during COVID it got, like, more expensive 'cause everyone was canning and it was expensive, but then after that, she's like, "Oh, no, it was, fine." So, I do love her, I've bought jellies from her, and the only person that wasn't there that I've seen at every other craft show I've been at is this woman that makes these mini breads, and then she donates the proceeds to a cat rescue, and she was not there, and I was hoping she'd be there because she makes the best little breads, like banana bread and
Oh,
cherry
I
lime
wanted to
bread.
buy s
I know, me too.
I'm sad.
Well, this way when I came home with $20, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so, it was good. I think I, had a good week, and
How about, yesterday?
what happened yesterday? As I hear Lucas in the background for anyone that doesn't know, Ariana
The outlet?
lives with her boyfriend Lucas.
Oh my god. So Lucas power washed the house yesterday and the outside, and then
Mhm.
he comes in, our internet's down. He goes, investigate. The outlet the internet is plugged into is not working. So he's running around flipping breakers. Nothing's working. Like nothing is turning it back on. Then we discover the outside outlet's not working, and then the bathroom outlet's not working. So we're like, I think he flipped all the breakers at least 5 times, and I'm trying to make dinner. Now the lights kept flashing. And then I was like, why don't we just give it a minute? Maybe, there's water in the outside and it's all connected. So maybe that's what it was. And the only way to switch it is like we had to press the bathroom one somehow turned on the other ones.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm just glad we didn't. Oh, and then at one point, he was like, "Is the bathroom one working?" I'm like, "Nothing is on in the bathroom." He's like, "I had the thing switched." And I'm like, "Nothing is on in the bathroom." So it's like, "Oh my gosh, it's becoming a whole house problem." And then I went down there and he didn't have the breaker switch.
Oh, okay.
But it's all working now, thankfully.
So everything's working. So you called me too, and I'm like, "It's gotta be a breaker problem." You're like, "No, we have all the breakers switched." I was like, "Well, I don't know. I don't know. You might have to call an electrician. He might have a bad breaker." But I'm glad you were able to work it out. So somehow you got water. You gotta figure out that out. You don't wanna be getting your electrical wet. That could cause, like, some issues.
Yeah, so I don't
But
know.
the outdoor outlet gets rained on.
But like it gets rained on.
Well, yeah, but it's different than, like, you concentrating a certain spot, power
Um,
washing.
craziness.
That is absolutely crazy. I think that is kind of funny, though.
That's what was driving him crazy.
Anything else? Oh, here we go. Hold on. Let's go through it. D&D was good.
Is Lucas becoming part of the podcast?
Yes. We had D&D Friday here. That went very well. It was a lot of fun. Then I stayed up till midnight crocheting.
Nice. Oh, I have to ask you, are you drinking anything right now?
Nope.
Then me either.
I thought about it, I just didn't grab it. I was thinking about
No.
drinking wine because Pippins stress me.
Oh, he can go downstairs now.
Yes, I did tell them that.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, I should have water," 'cause I really didn't have, because Friday night was getting ready for the show. Saturday, no, that's not true. That was Saturday night. I don't know. I did something else Friday. What did I do Friday?
Didn't you have something going on?
I don't know what I do anymore. There's literally nothing on my calendar. So I must have come home and I think I just designed my designs. And then Saturday, the dogs just got groomed. And then Sunday was the show. So yeah, it was pretty just busy. My house is a mess. I have the stuff for the craft show all over. Oh, some people at work were like, "Hey, I really like your canned coolers," because she's like, because my one coworker boats a lot, and so she's like, "Oh, this is like a boater's all boater people need this because it's hardcover. It would be great." Because of the hard canned coolers are plastic. I go, "Actually, they're 4 in 1." I go, "It has a bottle opener in the bottom. You can use it to drink out of too because it comes with a cup, or it's a can or a bottle opener."
Yeah, it's so cool.
It is cool. I didn't sell one canned cooler. I sold other stuff. I didn't sell one planter either, so I'm gonna buy some, like, little plants
Put
just
some
in
plants,
there.
and then you can do a deal if they buy the plants too.
Yeah, 'cause I actually had them, but they actually were located by the mugs, and, like, they kinda look like a
They do look like a mug.
the weird looking mug with weird
Oh.
sayings, like thirsty AF
Yeah.
with no
Yeah. Gotta get some cute little plants in there.
Yeah, that's what I need to do. That's funny. But yeah, other than that, no, I have no more news. I do have news. Do you have anything else you'd like to share before I go to the news?
No,
Watch it.
we did have a block sale. I sold about $20 worth of books, so selling them all for like $1.
That's
And
Did you have them stamped with your stamper?
no, I didn't.
Oh, you should have.
Well, that's got my full name on it.
It does?
Oh no, maybe it doesn't.
Yeah, it
No,
does.
I thought
Yeah,
it
it does.
was fine.
I should have, but next time I'll go through and do that. But that was nice. Next time we were saying that we're gonna charge for people that asked to pet the dogs because everyone wanted to pet the dogs, so I had them tied up outside.
Well, that's cute. If you're not a regular listener, Ariana has an Alaskan Malamute and then a corgi who is a naughty puppy right now.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. Shall we get into some Reddit stories?
Hold on. I have one piece of news item that I will share on Instagram. Spain is ranked at number 1 for having the world's most handsome men. So
Oh,
I found. But yeah, the news has been slow, or I haven't been looking. I don't know which.
so you're going to Spain?
No, that might be too pretty for me. I don't know. I don't know how the age range is. Like on right here, they're just showing guys in their like late 20s, 30s. So I don't know. I found it was just an interesting little. I read the article and then there is the photo. But yeah, so who knows? It could just be for the younger men. It might not be for the older men.
Well, you're saying they don't age well?
I don't know all men age well. Women do not age as well as men. Well, women do if they have, some help. But men, they just age gracefully, naturally. It's kind of horrible. Oh, I do have huge news, and Anthony didn't even
What?
believe me. I found my first gray hair.
Oh, it's
Yes,
really your first?
why is everybody surprised at this? Yes, I don't have premature grays, okay?
I swear you've had gray hair before.
No, but I found my first piece, and I'm always kinda looking because usually you get it, like, around people get it around their face first or whatever. So And whenever I've told like my friends this, they're like, "Oh, it's just because your hair's blonde, you don't see it." Like, yeah, but my roots are like I used to be blonde, and then as I got older, my hair darkened, so then I paid to be blonde. So yeah, so then I was looking in the mirror at work under the awful fluorescent light, and I was like, "What's this shiny piece?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh, it's my first white hair or gray
Did you
hair."
pull it out?
No, because they say you pull one out, and you get 10 more.
I think that's not true.
So no, I didn't, but it's my first one. So I comb my hair a little bit different now, so I don't see it. But yeah, so it's a thick one. It's like, oh no, I'm not ready for gray hair. I'm not old. Apparently, everyone else thinks I should have had it for years, but no, I don't like it.
You're not gonna be someone that covers it up, right? You gotta embrace the gray.
Oh, I'm covering it up. I'm single. I am not like the women that like embrace the gray and they have amazing, beautiful hair. Like some women that premature age gray, I've seen them like let it grow out like a full gray and it's beautiful, but then their face looks so young, it's contrasting and gorgeous. I just that's not me. So I'm gonna fight it until I'm in my 80s, still getting it dyed gray. Or dyed gray, oh my gosh, dyed blonde. Some shade of blonde. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And oh, we didn't discuss the digital perm, did we?
No?
No.
So I found a thing, it's called the digital perm. And I'm like, what the heck is a digital perm? Like analog's real, digital like a fake. Is it gonna make me look good in photos but not in real life? No, no, no. A digital perm is Korean perm. And what they do is it's like you heat it up, but what they can do too for you if you have thinner hair, first they give you a root lift so it'll make it look fuller. And then it's connected to, like, this heat like, you heat it's, like, not a cold perm, it's a hot perm, and then it lasts a year, so you want it a little tighter when you first get it, and then you wanna have long layers, and then it just looks like a full body perm, like, it doesn't look like your hair has full body, like, it looks like you got a blowout when you just woke up, like, it is gorgeous. So
Yeah, I wanna get one too. I'm letting you be the test subject, and if you find a good place, I'll get one.
yeah, I know there's a really good place in New York City, I've seen a ton of TikToks on. I did find one local, so I will test it out. And I'm
I think
hoping
I should get a perm.
No, I wish I had your hair. He's got curly hair naturally.
if you have kids, your kids might have curly hair.
Like, he's got, like, the loose, nice wave stuff. I would like that.
Yeah. You don't. Your hair's very straight, actually.
It is.
But your dad's hair was straight. Like, I have wavy hair, grandma hair. I have a feeling with product and layers, grandma's hair would actually be curly.
Yeah, probably.
So I think so. Yeah, I have naturally wavy hair. I just sometimes I wear it that way. Other times I don't. Like, 'cause it takes like, product and time and I don't know. And it doesn't because otherwise without product, some of my hair waves and some of it's straight pieces. It just isn't I don't know how to take care of that. So yeah, but I thought like a whole this nice big beachy wave perm would be amazing. So everyone, if you have long layered hair, get a digital perm. Especially now with the movie show Off Campus, I bet it's gonna be inspired by that too.
Yeah.
I'm not cutting bangs, even though I'd like bangs. I saw her
Do
bangs.
it. Do
Oh,
it.
I love her bangs.
Cut bangs. I've
I
been
just
telling you for years to go for it.
I
Hair
know
grows out.
I had it once and one person didn't like it, so I'm not sure if I should. Though and it made me curious, so one man didn't like it, but all, like, my friends and women liked it, so then I'm like, are they just good bangs, or do they just not look good on me? See, that's why I don't know.
Go for it again. Go try.
Oh, maybe.
You to do it.
We'll see. Alright. Alright, what do we got going on Reddit?
We're going first to r/found and exposed, posted by Keenho1441728. Am I the asshole for canceling my wedding 3 days out after I found out my fiance's secret $14,000 escape fund he's been building since he proposed?
What? Oh, an escape fund. I would be curious. $14,000. Where's he escaping to?
Yeah. Escaping her, I guess.
Going to the Maldives? The Maldives? Where's he going?
Yeah.
Like, literally, you could just say, "No, thank you," and go back to your apartment.
That is true. You don't need a fund. Alright,
Unless
get into
she's,
it.
like, into the mafia where, like, they're gonna kill him if he doesn't marry her. I think she's gonna be okay.
He got a new passport, new ID.
Apparently. Bank accounts, false names.
Yeah.
All.
What's they getting at?
Alright, let's get into it. I
Alright.
found it by accident. He asked me to transfer money from his account to cover the florist because he was stuck in a meeting. He gave me his login. The savings account was right there in the sidebar. I thought maybe it was a surprise honeymoon fund. I clicked it. The account had been opened 3 years ago, 2 months after he proposed to me. Every single month since then, he's been quietly moving $400 into it. Consistent. Never missed a month. While we're booking venues, while we're fighting over guest lists, while I was hand addressing 140 envelopes at my kitchen table at midnight. I sat there for probably 20 minutes just staring at it. Then I called my sister because I didn't know what else to do. She said, ask him directly, tonight, don't spiral. So I did. I made dinner like nothing happened. I waited till we were both sitting down. Then I put my phone on the table with his account pulled up and asked, what is this? Not a question, just those 3 words. He went completely still. And the first thing he said, the very first thing was, how did you get into that? Not, I can explain, not, it's not what it looks like. His first instinct was to figure out how I found out. I said, you gave me your login this morning. What is the account? He was quiet for a long time. Then he said it was just security money in case things ever went wrong between us. He said lots of people do it. He said it was responsible. I asked him why it opened 2 months after he proposed. Another long pause. Then I wasn't sure I was making the right decision.
What? Then don't propose. What the heck?
3 years. He wasn't sure for 3 years, and he stood next to me at cake testings and engagement photos and my grandmother's 80th birthday where she cried because she said she finally got to see me happy. I told him I needed to leave for the night. He didn't want to. I needed him to leave for the night, and he didn't want to. He said I was overreacting and that the wedding was in 3 days and we couldn't do this right now. I told him that was exactly the problem. He had 3 years to do this, and he chose now by hiding it. He left, and he called his mother from the driveway, which I know because she called me 20 minutes later, screaming that I was throwing away my relationship over a savings account, that I was being hysterical and controlling. I hung up. I called the venue the next morning. Cancellation at 3 days out meant losing the deposit. $6,200 gone. I called anyway. I called the caterer, the photographer, the florist. I personally called every guest I could reach before he started his own version of the story, which took me until almost 1 a.m. His family found out through him before I could reach his side of the list. His mother posted on Facebook that the wedding was postponed due to unforeseen circumstances before I had even texted my own father. His friends started messaging me telling me I was making a mistake. One of them actually said, every guy has something like that. You just weren't supposed to find it. That sentence told me everything I need to know. The account is still in his name. The $14,000 is still there. He has it, along with the apartment he moved into last week, because I asked him to collect his things while my brother was present. He cried during that. Kept saying he did love me, that the account was just in case, and that he never planned to use it. My brother had asked him twice to please keep moving. My grandmother doesn't know the real reason yet. I've told her it just wasn't right. She keeps saying she'll pray for us. I lost $6,000. I lost the wedding I spent 2 years planning. I'm 31 years old and I'm starting completely over. But every time I think about what it would have felt like to walk down the aisle towards someone who's been quietly preparing to leave me for 3 years, I feel like I made the only decision I could make. Still, I keep turning it over. Maybe he was just anxious. Maybe I should have tried to understand more before I pulled the thing apart. Am I the one who blew this up?
No. What the heck? And it's one thing if I don't even know how do you tell someone if you're thinking you need to have a savings account to escape somebody, just don't marry them. Don't propose. Like, dissect your relationship. See if you want to be together before you do something like that. That's crazy. Having a savings account, fine. You want to have your own money separate? Fine. But the reason? No. Like, he might be sure now, but he kept a huge secret. Like, and he didn't open it and start putting money in until they were engaged. Like, that's so offensive. That's letting me that no, you're not all in.
Yeah, it's weird. Very strange.
Really strange.
Very strange. Yeah, because like, it could've been, like, said, "Oh, I've been actually wanting to surprise you with a honeymoon," or something like that.
Well, you would think if he was all in now, he would have said that.
Yeah. He's like, "It could've been originally a saving up because I wasn't sure, but now it's our honeymoon fund I've been wanting to surprise you with."
Yeah, anything like that. I mean, at least he was honest. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, or it could just be like savings in case something went wrong, in case the prices went over, in case you're buying a house, or you know what I mean? It really could have been for anything positive, anything. Like, life's pretty busy, but, like, for him to be like, "Oh, because I wasn't sure all guys have this." No, they don't. I don't know where you I'm sure some people do, and maybe if you're not all in, what are the chances are that your wedding's gonna last? You know what I mean? Your marriage is going to last.
Yeah.
Wedding won't last that
Right.
long 'cause it's only one day. But, your marriage after your wedding. Like, come on. I don't know. I would have done the same thing. I would have called off the wedding.
Crazy. Top comment. 6,000 is cheaper than what a divorce would have cost. And then
Ye
someone else replied to that. Really, it's none of your business what money he was saving. It was his money, right? You blew it.
What? I disagree. I don't
It's not that he was saving the money, it's that the reasoning behind it, I think.
like, because even if it was like, "Oh, I just always say I like having a savings account," or "Since we're gonna get married, I just felt it's important for me to have a savings account." Alright. It was the reason behind the savings. Yes, it's his money, she's not asking for it. It's the why. Like, and why do you need to have an escape fund? I don't even understand still. Is he getting a new passport, new license? I don't get it. Is he, like, going incognito, moving to another country? I don't like, sure, a little bit of money in the bank probably helps, if you have to sort out housing and all that other stuff, but $14,000 seems like a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Though it took him 3 years to get that.
Well, yeah, he was diligent.
That is true. Crazy.
At least he's a good saver.
Craziness. Alright, we're gonna go on to the next one.
Okay.
Um, we're going to do trying to decide. How about okay, we're gonna do r/advice from their Celsius. My husband's mother died on our first day away on the delayed honeymoon we saved 7 years to go on, and we lost all the money. How do I support him while grieving and feeling my own disappointment and anger?
I don't think you can be angry about that. I mean, I guess you can just at the universe, but, like, you don't control everything. I'd look at it as you weren't meant to go. It wasn't meant to be at
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
I think of someone's parent is and their funeral and all that is more important than a vacation.
Yes, I agree. Alright, let's get into it. I'm about to sound like a horrible person. I made a throwaway. This is long and complicated. My husband and I, 29 male and 29 female, married right out of college nearly 7 years ago. We had a small wedding and did not go on a honeymoon. The reason for this is because shortly before graduation, my husband's mother revealed to him that he was not graduating debt free as he thought he had. But she had, without his knowledge, signed for 21,000 of student loans and spent most of the money on her own household expenses. So
Mm.
we married, moved into an attic apartment with no stove, and I worked full time to support him through graduate school while we paid off his debt in his name. Before you come after her for doing this, she was ashamed and horrified, admitted that she thought they were going to come into some money later in the year to repay the loan, but it didn't happen. We chose to forgive her because his parents were drowning in other debt, and shortly after we married, my mother in law was diagnosed with leukemia. We decided to do it and not we decided to do it and not have regretted that choice and enjoyed a very happy and loving family dynamic since. When they did come into a little bit of money, they paid off all their debts and signed over the title of their extra car to us for free. So they have in my book more than made up for their mistake. In 3 years, we have paid off all of the $21,000 on my teacher's salary during COVID. My husband graduated from school debt-free, and we had an unplanned baby. We moved to be near his parents and started to save. My mother-in-law kept our daughter for free during the day while battling cancer. Her own request, the cancer was chronic, and she felt reasonably healthy most days and loved my child to pieces. She was an integral part of our family. We saved and finally got enough money to go this year to Spain on our honeymoon over the summer and had everything planned. Her health then began to decline this year, and it was recommended that she undergo a bone marrow transplant. My husband and I had planned to go to Spain later in the summer, but decided together that we wanted to be in town while she was undergoing the procedure to spend time with her and visit. She urged us to go on the trip the first week of summer so she could spend time with her 5-year-old before enduring isolation before the transplant. We altered our plans and abandoned Spain and decided to spend 10 days in New England instead so we could be with her and my husband's family this summer. We hosted her birthday in April and Mother's Day in May at our house. My husband's alcoholic brother showed up and he vomited all over our house and driveway, and we spent Mother's Day cleaning his vomit while my mother-in-law had to tell the brother about her transplant. It was awful. We left on our trip just days before. She was volunteering at our daughter's first dance recital and doing very well. She went to the hospital for a non-emergency blood transfusion, which she was to undergo weekly in the weeks preceding the transplant. She was texting us jokes from the hospital waiting room. She then received the blood that day. Her oxygen levels tanked and she became hypoxic. Her organs shut down and she died the first night we were gone.
But did you give her the wrong blood? She was doing great before that.
I don't know. We went to sleep and she was okay. We woke up and she was dead.
Awful.
My husband was inconsolable. He is a good man and a good son and has been so good to his mother. As a kid, many people tell girls to watch how a man treats his mother while choosing who she marries, and that was the advice I took. We're both high school teachers and have not had a lot of money, but he has been a good and faithful partner and son. All he could say for an hour is, "Why did we leave? Why did we leave? How could we have left her?" We had to pay $1,200 each to fly home to be with his father and brothers. So we spent the same amount as if we had taken our trip in its entirety, but took no trip and can't afford another one, and our chance is gone. We didn't go to Spain to be here for his mom, and we chose the week we thought she'd be okay and went on a closer trip, and she died the first day. I now have a father-in-law, my husband, and 2 brothers-in-law and a daughter who are lost. Her death was very awful and painful and traumatic, and they're overwhelmed and shocked. I had to go to the store to get my father-in-law and brother-in-laws fitted for their suits because they didn't own any for the funeral. My father-in-law is still short on money and had to beg a credit card company to give him the funds to pay for the cremation. My husband and I held the wake and bought the flowers, and everyone was in shock, and I'm struggling so much because it feels like I have the least right to be sad, but I am sad. I saw her more than my own mother for the last 10 years. I'm also angry because I feel like I did something wrong trying to go on a honeymoon with my husband, and now the place I spent weeks researching and choosing is the place he associates forever with the worst day of his life. And I am bitter because we didn't get to take a honeymoon years ago to pay off debt we didn't incur. We paid every cent and moved our whole plan and tried our best. We still didn't get to go on a trip. I'm bitter and I hate myself for feeling bitter. I don't know how to support him, how to grieve, how to stop being mad that we didn't get to have a happy time together, how to keep it together myself or everyone who sat around me. Please help.
Okay. I was kinda laughing because, like, she's missing the big picture. I mean, look, all of us go through phases, like, where we feel a little selfish, and she's okay to feel a little resentful that she did not get to go on her honeymoon or have a nice trip with her husband. It's something that she really wanted to do. Or boyfriend. They're married? They're married? I don't know.
They're
Just
married.
they're married, okay. And not that that matters. It's so I get that. But, like, someone passed away, ma'am. Like this woman that's done so much. And then she says that was they spent off debt, paying off a debt that they didn't incur. Yes, you did incur it. Your husband incurred it. They just didn't
Well
tell him about it right away. They didn't
well,
know
no,
about
they
it.
took it out to pay for the house, their own expenses for the house.
Oh, I thought it was his own student loan. Like,
No, they took out student
oh.
loans in his name to pay for her own household expenses.
Okay, I missed that. Well, the family was struggling. They shouldn't have done it. They did make up for it though. Either way, they okay. So they did make up for it. I get she didn't get to go on her trip. That's life. We don't always get to do the things we want to do. Does she deserve to get to go on a trip? Sure. Maybe when her daughter's older in the future. I mean, she had free childcare for how many years? She had she got to get close with a good mother-in-law. Like, I don't she passed away and you're angry right now and everyone else is sad. Now is not the time to be upset about your trip. Now is time to grieve. You can think about your trip another time. Right now her focus is so much on the trip. She's not even grieving the person she lost that she saw more than her own mother. She's seeming very like cold and unfeeling towards her.
Mm,
Unless
yeah.
that's how she's processing, right? Maybe she's really upset that she lost her mother-in-law and she didn't, and she's tied it up with this trip as well. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it sucks. You didn't get to have a good honeymoon. I get it. It sucks. And hopefully in the future you get to do something again. I just think now's just a really strange time to be so hyper focused on it, unless she's just deflecting.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. So, top comment. Honestly, if you need a moment to yourself, take it. Everyone grieves differently. And also, being upset about the situation, you're allowed time to yourself. OP's feelings are valid. There's some big feelings. Get some therapy and be careful what you say from in front of the others. You can say whatever you want to your therapist.
Oh my god, could you imagine she said that to her husband or father-in-law or brother?
Yeah, no.
Like
Gotta say,
Like, can't believe she died and ruined our honeymoon. Like, no. Gee, sorry about that. We'd all rather her be here. And I feel like they need to look into maybe a possible malpractice suit. Did they give her the wrong blood type? Did
yeah,
something
what
go wrong?
happened?
Her organ shut down from the blood. She was doing great before that. So if that's part of the treatment of leukemia and bone marrow, I don't know. But if someone's feeling good, then they give them blood that's not. I would wonder about which the wrong blood type or something seemed off there.
Yeah, very
But
strange.
really strange. Yeah, I don't know. Like, definitely keep your feelings. Just vent, write them down, talk to a therapist, but do not and don't. If you write it down in a journal, don't let your husband ever see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're seeming like you should be able to console your husband a little bit. She's grieving her honeymoon more than anything.
Yeah.
And a
Like,
honeymoon is just a vacation, like, yes, a honeymoon is labeled a honeymoon because you take it with your spouse, like, generally after you get married. But, like, honestly, at the end of the day, it's just a vacation about 2 people being able to go away together. So, like, I don't know. I'm not she's not coming off really good right now to me,
no,
even
but it could
though
just be how she's processing her grief.
it could be just be yeah, she's processing her grief and it's coming out about the vacation and honeymoon, which again, you are going to grieve that as well because it meant a lot to her. But no, I wouldn't be so like, we only had 1 day. I wouldn't be that upset.
No.
Yeah, I mean, deep down, think about it later. I think it sucks. It's just I feel like now is not the time.
I agree.
Like, I don't know. That's awful. Or if she's got some good girlfriends that she could trust, you can talk to them too.
Yes. Alright, you ready to move on to the next?
Yes.
Alright, last one for the day. From r/relationship advice, posted by Turbulent Leg 6246. My 24 female boyfriend's friends, 25 male and 24 male, gave me a swirly and I don't know what to do.
Wait. Okay. I was gonna ask you to read it again, but let's just move forward. So I'm trying to process this. Okay.
Failed.
I just have to say, if anyone gives me a swirly, you better run because
Oh,
I
I was shoving your head in there next.
uh-huh.
Alright. This generally is the most humiliating thing to ever happen to me. Basically one night, my boyfriend and me and his friends were all hanging out, and the topic of swirlies came up. For those who don't know, it is where you put someone's head in a toilet and flush.
Gross.
I mentioned how I used to be curious what it feels like. One of his friends offered to give me one. As a joke, maybe? I don't know. I obviously refused, and we dropped it. A few weeks later, we were all hanging out again. My boyfriend left to go pick up weed with another friend, leaving me with friend A and friend B. I used the bathroom, pee, luckily, and when I opened the door to leave, they both bombarded me. I was trying to get away and literally begging for them not to because I realized what they were doing, but we're all drunk and they thought it was funny. And yeah, long story short, they gave me a swirly. I feel so humiliated. They clearly thought it was funny, and after I cleaned myself up and cried in the bathroom before returning to the living room, my boyfriend wasn't there to witness it, and I still haven't told him. I'm too embarrassed. They haven't said anything overt about it either, just subtle jokes here and there when we hang out. I feel like a pathetic school-age kid getting bullied. It's insane. I didn't know this actually happened to people. I don't know what to do. I want to tell my boyfriend, but I'm worried he'll laugh at me or not take it serious or I'll ruin the group of friendship. I also want to tell them it bothered me, but I don't know if they'd apologize or think it's funny. Think it's clear I didn't think it was funny, but I didn't openly cry or anything in front of them, and it hasn't been addressed. I do want to say that I feel like they treat me and view me like a little sister. I can barely bring myself to look them in the eyes when we hang out. All I keep replaying is the feeling of their hands on the back of my neck in my head. The laughing, the flush, all of it. I feel so disgusted and embarrassed all the time. It makes me feel sick to my stomach, and I've never been this humiliated in my life. Please give me advice.
I first of all, I would have told my boyfriend that night. Like, I would have been embarrassed, humiliated. It's disgusting. Like, I know that they were like, because I think of you as a sibling, and I know they were joking around. I get it, and I can see how it could happen beforehand. You're like, oh, I wonder what this really feels like, and then you're sitting on drinking, and they took the opportunity. But that's what it feels like, 2 people bullying you and shoving your head in a toilet. It's disgusting, it's demeaning. I don't know why you asked what it would feel like, because I don't now you know, I guess. Um, yeah, I would just tell my boyfriend, and then at some point, I'd either never mention it again like, for me, I'd either never mention it again, or I'd be like, "Look, don't you ever come near me and touch me again and put me anywhere near a toilet." Like, I wouldn't like that the friends did that to me.
No, that's terrible. Especially if she's begging you not to.
Yeah, it was forced. So, like and they were drunk and they but that's kinda how it goes, right? When someone's gonna give you a swirly, 2 people come up, they kinda grab your arms and shove you down, you are saying no. You're
Oh
not
yeah.
like, you're not like, "Oh, please do it, do
Could
it."
have done it like as a joke to start to do it, but then they could have stopped before they put her head in the toilet.
The 2 guys that are drunk and think of her as a sister, they weren't gonna stop.
No.
What would you do if 2 during D&D, Lucas left to go get some pizza and 2 of his friends did that to you? What would you do?
I'd kick everyone out.
Game over.
Yeah. And then I would take that pizza, pee in the water, and then spray it all over that pizza and tell them after they ate it.
Well, they've already been kicked out, so who's eating this pee piece?
No, that's what I do if they weren't kicked out.
Okay. Are you letting Lucas know?
No,
Or is he eating the pee pizza too?
he's eating the pizza too, so he wasn't here to stop it.
Ugh, yeah, it's so gross. I don't know what I would do. I just ugh. I would be so disgusted.
Gross.
So gross. What's the top comment?
Top comment. Yo, bud, tell your boyfriend, sell your friend group. Drunk behavior like that is not to be tolerated. You will have to bring it up to them and let them decide if they're going to be assholes or not. They did an inappropriate thing. You aren't breaking up your friend group, just calling assholes. If your boyfriend doesn't take it seriously, then fuck him.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I wouldn't really wanna be hanging out with them anymore. I mean, I guess if they feel that they're that close, you need to have a conversation. But
Yeah.
it needs to be clear that that would never happen again. ever.
Yeah.
Because ew.
Gross.
So gross. I mean, I feel bad for her, but ew. That's disgusting.
So gross.
And apparently, even coming over for pizza never make you mad. You're gonna give me pizza.
Yes. That is my revenge.
You're gonna. I feel like the pizza would be soggy if you peed on it, so they'd know.
Thanks, I eat pizza all the time.
Well, if it's like a weird pizza, like the buffalo chicken wing, like just grease, guys.
It's so gross. Uh, do not invite me over for pizza anytime soon. Because this is what I'm gonna think about. Like, ew, pea pizza.
Pizza.
Pea pizza. So disgusting.
Gross.
Ew. Gross. Friday, I had good pizza, but now I'm getting grossed out thinking about it. We ordered 2 cauliflower pizzas, and they were good.
Someone from the shop could have peed on it.
It wasn't greasy or soggy. One was buffalo chicken without a lot of grease. It was shredded chicken. And then the other one was steak kush, I think, pizza. Steak and arugula and gorgonzola cheese. I had that with Anthony because I knew they were going away. So I thought I'd bring them pizza.
Very nice of you.
And it was very nice of me. But now I'm grossed out thinking about pizza. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Pea pizza. I mean, I would pee into lemonade. Would be warm, make it more. Though someone would know as soon as they put it to their mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they would know. I think the pizza'd smell weird.
Well, I don't know. I'll try something else out then. Bake some brownies.
Ew, like do you remember that from The Help when she
To
made
help. Yep.
pie with her own
Pie.
poop? Yeah. Ooh, that's so disgusting too.
Gross.
So gross. Yeah. Yeah, okay. You are not allowed to work at a restaurant. Someone might make you mad, and you would definitely spit in their food, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. You're funny. Hey, did you know Boston Orioles? So I get them here in New York. They will drink out of a hummingbird feeder.
Cool.
Yeah, they've been kind of chasing away my hummingbirds, so they've been drinking out of it too.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I found it interesting. So now I'm like, oh, should I be? Now I need like another feeder pole and put out oranges. If they like
Yeah.
oranges. But the bees also like oranges, so I don't know. I'll let them just drink this
Yeah, that's true.
for now. But yeah, I've been getting Boston Orioles, and I think they're probably looking around here because when Alyssa's mom kind of lived near us, she used to see them all the time, and she'd always put oranges out.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely got to get more stuff because now the little hummingbirds are getting upset about these feeders. It's crazy if you watch the feeders and it's like nonstop, like little bird, big bird, or I don't know. Orioles are like normal size, so like the size of a robin. They're just orange.
Hmm.
You know what they look like, right?
I think so.
Yeah, they're just orange. Sounds pretty cool. But oh, you haven't seen Alice? She got her first summer cut since
Oh.
last fall. But she has a waist now because she lost a little bit of weight.
Oh, good Alice.
Yeah. She looks cute. So, and the dog groomer, she had lost like 40 pounds. I was like, oh, you look good. Of course, she's on the one of the GLP medicines.
Oh, she is.
Yeah,
You're just jealous.
I am jealous because I can't get one. Though I do have to say, I mean, she wasn't bragging about it, but there's been a lot of Facebook posts about people bragging about their weight loss, which again, be proud of it. But then when I hear like they're on the GLP ones, I'm like, well, I mean, you took a drug that made you not eat to the point where you might have been like feeling sick. So it's not exactly like changing your diet, exercising, and making your body lose the weight. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of a cheat code.
Yeah.
And I'm jealous of it. I am jealous of the G code. My insurance won't cover it, and I can't afford to pay for it. So, though she said I don't know if her daughter's just paying for it for her. Her daughter might be getting it from like a personal trainer because I know she visits one or a spa because she said she's got 6 weeks of vials for $45
Oh my gosh.
and
Trying to
not
get hooked
she's
up
got
through her.
her insurance. So I did say I was like, I mean, I would go see. I do have a HSA card. Like, I would go see the nutritionist or whatever, whoever she's seeing, the woman seeing, trainer, whatever, to get for $45 for 6 weeks, and she's microdosing. Like she's up, like she's not following like the normal like GLP-1. Like set at 2.5, then you have to go to 5, and then you have to go to like 7. Like she's like, oh, I'm at like 6 right now. But they do scare me because people gain a ton of weight back right away because it makes you, I guess, ravenously hungry afterwards. Like, because right now it takes away all your hunger. So I also don't know, is your hunger worse? Or is it because you haven't felt hunger in so long?
You don't have the control or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I know everyone, like people that would write down what exactly and weigh what they ate, and then they do the GLP-1s, go off the GLP-1s and try to do the same thing. They gain weight. I did read an article, one woman gained 10 pounds, but that was it, and she's kept it off for a few years. Like, okay, that's good. But, like, everyone else I know pretty much doubles their weight back. Like, I wouldn't wanna gain back more
No.
or double if cut me out of a house. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm jealous, but I would try it for $45, but I know I'd wanna stay at the lowest doses possible at all times. Because, like, when I talked to my doctor about it, he's like, "Oh, eventually then you get up to the full amount of 50 milligrams for the rest of your life."
Oh,
Oh, like,
rest of your life.
I was like, "Yeah, that's what I said." I was like, "Whoa, is it even good for you the rest of your life? Do we know if it's good for someone to be on this for like 20 or 30 years?" I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I would. So I like the idea of microdosing. That's what a lot of movie stars do, even though they don't need it. But yeah, so definitely keep me posted. If in a month I lose like 40 pounds, you'll know why. But then she even said, she's like, "Oh, I know it's terrible. I gotta, you have to force yourself to eat." And, then, because then if you're forcing yourself to eat, you're thinking, what am I putting in my body? It needs to be healthy. But she was like, "Oh, yeah, I didn't eat anything all day." I'm like, well, that's not good.
Oh gosh.
That's what I mean. So it's like, yeah, you're losing weight, but then you also lose muscle, and you also, and I don't want to Ozempic face or Ozempic butt. Like she looks good, but like, I hear you can get a droopy butt. That's why I got to make sure you work out, and then it gets really flat and thin. And then I heard like, the face, you look like a droopy face because you lost it too quickly. I don't want to be, I don't want to be droopy. I just want to look healthy.
Uh-huh. And then there's Lucas, who I just started cooking for him, and he lost 10 pounds because I make him eat vegetables.
You cooked for me and I didn't lose 10 pounds. The he's just not used to your vegetables cooking. That's good.
No,
His
and
mom
I don't make pasta either. I think he's used to a lot of pasta and carbs.
Yeah.
Used to a double meat.
His
Nice.
mom
I think
probably
his stomach is
starving.
yeah. I think his stomach is adjusted though. I only gave him 2 chicken thighs with dinner, and he's full.
Wow, see?
I know.
No, wait, but didn't the other day he eat like 6 pork chops or something like that?
I have pork chops.
5 pork chops. He ate 5 pork chops. They're boneless, skinless, so they're smaller, but 5 seems excessive.
It's like one of those things where if you don't let your body rest, you could just keep shoving more food in there.
With 3.
Yeah, he started with 3 at his first plate. Then he got his second to 2.
Okay.
Do I get the second one? I'll get it.
And then the other day he had double lunch, I think.
No, that was twice.
Twice in a week he had double lunch.
Monday and Wednesday.
Monday and Wednesday. He had his lunch he packed, and then work bought lunch. So he ate one day it was chicken wings. One day it was pizza and wings. He said he ate 5 slices of pizza and 10 wings.
Oh my gosh! How are you thin?
I had my lunch, my first lunch before.
He had his first lunch at 11 before that, and ate that around, what, noon?
You get much for second lunch? Like,
Yeah.
like, if I had my own lunch and someone got pizza, I could see having a slice.
Uh-huh.
I would do that and feel guilty about it 'cause I already had lunch, but oh my gosh. Wow, you really had a lot.
Well, then we came home and we had chicken wings.
Yeah, they came home and I made chicken wings because that was already planned for the day. At least I air fried them. They weren't deep fried like the ones he had.
Oh my gosh. Well, he's on the carnivore diet, I guess. Well, no, 'cause
Yeah.
I said 6 what, 5 pieces of pizza you said?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not carnivore. That's a lot of carbs. I don't know. He's just lucky got a good metabolism. I mean, I know he goes to the gym, but that's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. That's like, remember how you used to watch Biggest Loser? They'd be like, I had lunch and then I knew I was having dinner, but I stopped and got a cheeseburger and then I had dinner too.
Yeah.
Well, aren't you used to with Anthony?
Anthony never ate that much, I don't think.
No, he never ate that much. Even when he was like lifting really heavy, he ate a lot of protein and counted his protein. Do you
They
drink
would eat a lot for dinners. They'd have big portion sizes for like dinners. He would, yeah.
I'm in your big bag at heart.
Craziness.
That's crazy. If I ate like that, you would have to cut me out of the house. Like I wouldn't be able to move anymore. I would just be stuck in my bed being like, someone needs to bring me dinner. So though I do have to say, for those people that are in bed because it's too big, why are people bringing them so much food? That's just what I have to say.
Like giving them like salads all the time. You only get a tablespoon of dressing.
It's just, the way you watch that shit, this is 300 calories.
Oh my gosh. I just thought of something. Oh, what was it? Oh, no, I forgot.
Oh, but yeah, like I never understood like there's the enabler. It's like, why if I was in bed and Ari's living at home and she's making me a dozen eggs for breakfast, Ari, why don't you make me 2? Like why are you making me 12? Like,
You're demanding a dozen eggs.
I'm demanding it, yes, but I'm not gonna get up and chase you. So
What I said earlier about the I'm not hungry. I want
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Lucas always says he's not hungry when he wants a snack. Right after dinner, after he said he was full, he opens the freezer door. He's like, just making sure the ice cream's still there.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I told him, like, I've been eating gum, so
He eats gum now when he wants a snack after dinner. You know, so his stomach can settle before the actual dessert of ice cream he has later.
That's good. Is his mom like? Has she said anything like, my boy's wasting away, Ariana? Aren't you feeding him?
No, not to me. It's shutting in you.
no.
No, I think you're the only one that said he looks lean.
Who she said that?
No, you said that one time when you were over.
Yeah, I did. I noticed. Like, oh, Ari's starving him.
No, I was like, I'm full, but my mouth, I still want to eat food. My body won't let me eat anymore.
Oh my gosh. Well, you have a good metabolism, so you're lucky.
Well, but and then I was wearing shorts the other day. I was like, did I go down a pants?
Yeah, shorts were falling down.
Well, see, your neighbors will put up that fence if your pants keep falling down. They'll put it up in no time.
Oh gosh.
Lucas's pants falling down. Aries sunbathing in a thong out there.
Yep.
They'll put up that fence.
It's just what we want.
Yep. All right, guys. Let's wrap this. I hope you have a great week. Like, follow, subscribe, tell your friends. Find us on the Raining Cats and Dogs Instagram. Please write in. And we're dying to hear some like personal stories from some listeners. And Ari, anything you want to share?
Have a mystical, fantastical Tuesday.
Oh, and I have to tell you.
What's
So, my tagline's be kind.
Did you buy it?
I bought it. It is actually, so it's a fold over towel that this lady bought, and it's actually a gnome. I didn't realize that. It's a gnome face, and then the towel says "Be kind" with a B. So
That's so cute.
have a great weekend. Be
Be
kind.
kind.
Zzz.
Bzz, bzz.
I thought she was gonna say you trademark.
I don't think you can trademark that.
I don't think I can trademark that.